Wow, this is Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back. Man, Calliope chill. Man, bro, I feel like how Drake said, I didn't want to do it, but you gave me every reason. Bro, you stated in your video that Mosquito, my brother Mosquito, started hanging the Calliope because he wanted to break off from the Hot Boys because he was upset about me riding around with a rat that told on your homeboy and you shot at Marlo out. Thank you. Thank you for this alley hoop because this here about to be an interesting one. Everybody in the city of New Orleans from uptown know about Philip and Clara. So now when you shot Marlo out, all the old heads, the old steppers know about the person you speaking on that told on Marlo and Glenn Metz and them. And you say I was riding around with him. Well, let me clear this up. Before I went to the feds, I couldn't stand a snitch or rat. I despised it. Totally against it. Everybody who know me know this. But you brought up the situation about me riding around with this particular person. Calliope, chill. Tell your writers, I don't mind going back and forth, but when they go to touch it on certain topics, I got to get in the mud with you, bro. Now, here's the deal. I got to keep it real. And what killed me at the end of your video, you always say, all facts. Well, let me ask you this. All facts. Isn't it a true fact that a known step out the Calliope project was the hitman for this rat you talking about I rode around with? I'm going to say that one more again. You started this now. Is it a known fact? Is it a true fact? A known step out the Calliope project was the hitman for this rat you see I rode around with. They went to the feds, 1996. You started this now. Watch this, y'all. He about to get phone calls from his homie saying, man, leave that man alone. Or certain stuff is off limit, man. Certain stuff don't bring up. And I understand you want to go back and forth with old Giggity, but this the problem, bro. You wasn't really in it. Now listen. Yes, you certified. Yes, you a stepper. But you wasn't stepping in those certain territories with us, bro. You was one of the little pups. You was one of the ones that's in the project, might watch the stash, go run the road tab and get everybody a drink or whatever. Then you mentioned, I'm going to get the Mosquito next. Then you mentioned that y'all don't have no shot callers. Y'all was y'all own man. You a lie. I saw my own eyes and heard my own ears when Randall, the big dog, the colonel of that Calliope, called for y'all to pull up at road tab and calling me. All y'all put up. When Randall said, look, I don't want this happening. I don't want this going down. Y'all listen. So don't try to come with that bull. Randall Watts, the general of that Calliope, special back of town, y'all listen to him. So don't even try that. Knock it off. Don't try to trick the world with this here, bro. Listen, we just going down memory lane. But at the end of the day, bro, don't try to have that world thinking like that. Y'all was just some untamed gorillas and hyena just didn't know no. Now y'all was stepping. Now I ain't gonna never take that from that y'all was stepping. But y'all had y'all respect too, bro. What I mean by that, y'all respect a lot of other steppers and y'all respect a lot of territories and boundaries too, man. So don't do that, Calliope, chill. And I understand you want to tell the Eps, you want to keep up with me, you want the world. Bro, calm down. Calm down. Because you started this. You say I rode around with this guy that told on Marlo and them. Everybody know the case. And I'm calling on everybody from uptown who know about the case on Philip and Clara to chime in on these comments. You started this, Calliope chill. It's a known fact that a stepper from the Calliope project took the hit for this known rat, and they went to the feds together. You started this, Calliope Chief. Then, isn't a known fact that Wango distanced himself from Calliope because it was rumors about him and some C murder allegations and some stuff like that. Bro, pump your brakes now. Let's get the Mosquito, my brother, who the Calliope tricked and killed back there. You mentioned that him going to Dub. Y'all knew about all that. Y'all know about him getting lured in. Because y'all were so thirsty and anxious just to try to get some get back for one of y'all falling. So y'all just automatically assume, oh, he did it. You say he tried to get away from the hot boys. Well, let's take a walk down memory lane with this hot boy stuff, baby. For number one, Dooney, one of the original hot boys, went to the state in 1994. Gave him 5 years flat. So he's on the sideline. Sterling and I was running head up together. And at this time, yes, Mosquito was doing this little thing because how you mentioned, the drug problem. And that was something that I didn't approve of. And we bumped heads a lot about that. But that was still my brother. Same night he got killed, he came to get me when his girl who's with the homie out the 17 wall right now, they live together now. When she got into it with the boys off the Olive Branch, he came and got me. The one you say you try to get away from. Came and got me. And we went to the Olive Branch in the Holly Grove. 17 ward that we put up back there. Came and got me. The one you say you try to branch off from. Yeah. Oh. And I'm not going to go too far about that situation about what happened because I knew all the players that was involved when he got hit up. I know the 3 guys that did it. I'm gonna say this here. One of them blood is sacred now. But you're gonna start getting phone calls now from your homies telling you, man, leave that man alone. Chill out. Because now what you're doing is lying. You talking about all facts, but you lying now, bro. You taking some story that your homies gave you and you doing. And I don't mind you talking about the Calliope, do your thing, get your money. That's fine. But don't start that line. I mean, you can do a little line, but certain things, bro, don't do that, bro. Come on, man. When I was in my prime, bro, riding around with somebody that told, that was unheard of for me, bro. Don't do that, bro. Because then we're going to start talking about stuff that we know what some of your Calliope homies did. And I know they don't want me to bring their names, or they don't want me to say stuff. So, bro, let's keep it within the guidelines of what we went through, what we did, and let's keep it on wax, how they say, or YouTube. And I understand you need content, you need to go because you wasn't really in the mix of the certain walls in the shooter where you know certain stuff. You wasn't all the way in the huddle, but you was out there. So I got to give you that credit. You was out there, but you doing a little too much, bro, with this line, bro. And this was really killing me, bro. Yeah, bro, you say, and you know what's crazy, bro? I was like, what the world? How he covered that one? Bro, you said I went months without seeing my mother. Bro, just about my stories is in the Magnolia Project. You admitted I came out on a porch and you had first you had the 30 or 380, the something gun with the 3set with the beam and all that. And now I went months without seeing mother love. Boy, you need to stop. Everybody from the know you know, and you even say I like girls, whenever there's a block party, whenever there's a second line, gangsta out there. I'm out there. You say you threw a block party in my presence. You say you know that I like girls. Y'all studied me. So now, everybody know I'm in the know you. And when I'm in the know you, mom's living in the know you. So I'm at mom's house. Come on, bro. See, I don't fault you because I think that Finnick got to your brain and you kind of discombobulated, and I understand that. And I'm just having fun wreck with you, right? But I fault your writers, because the people that's giving you the stories, what to say, they messing you up. They're making you look bad, bro. They're making you look bad, bro, because you're opening up doors that's helping me say stuff that I was like, you know what, I might not talk about the Philip and Clara situation, his homie out the Calliope that left the Calliope and went on Philip and Clara to get money, and then wind up busting his gun for the dude that told on his homie out the Calliope, and you shot it out, Marlo, and them. This stuff here getting wild, bro. Bro. You did this, homie. But like I say, bro, I'm enjoying life, bro, having fun, bro. Just passing time with you, but I guarantee y'all he gonna get a phone call telling him, all right, that'd be cool, chill out. All right, man, I don't want my name said, da-da-da. Now his writer's gonna buck, man, we don't care nothing about that. We eating this way. Fine. But like I say, bro, you gotta make sure your backyard clean before you go looking at mine. And like I say, and I'm gonna say again, before, y'all, because you know people like to twist stuff up. Before I went to the feds, I couldn't stand riding around or hanging out with somebody that told. But now I'm capping. Because I just realized something, y'all. I'm capping. He lying about that part about me riding around with that dude. But I know the dude he talking about. That dude came home and ran a whole little neighborhood. But I was around somebody who told. A dude told on my homie in Angola. And I was supposed to whack him, and I didn't. I did, y'all. Yeah, I just thought about that. Yeah. There was somebody I had love for, so I was caught up in the middle. Like, so I hit his head. He did the homie dirty, told on the homie, and there's a lot of other people out there know you on social media, follow him, they follow each other, they know he told, but they ain't saying nothing. So I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna wait till he jump out there like this clown jumping out there, then I'm gonna blast him. I'm gonna put it all out there. But anyway, so yeah, I did cap, I did. But the one he told me right around, nah, that ain't happening. Because the person he talking about, y'all, that he talking about I rolled around with, that's the person who had something to do with my uncle being killed. So anyway, Shorty just reaching. He reading the script wrong. Or like I say, his writers that's giving him this stuff, leading him wrong. No, the writers that's giving him this stuff, that they leading him wrong. And he just be so excited. Oh, I got something on gig. Bro, you got to make sure you got, how they say, dot all the I's, cross the T's, baby. Because, man, you messing with somebody that was really in the mix of this stuff, that know better, that know about a lot of your homeboys. So now, when you go to speaking on who is running with who and who is doing what and who did it, be careful, bro. Be careful, bro, because for every action, there's a reaction back at you now on here. Now, for everybody that's listening, like I said, I'm going to say again, all I'm doing is like he's doing. We're just passing time, going back down memory lane, but at the end of the day, this way it stands with me. I don't have no personal vendetta or no street beef with this brother right here. I just want to get paid like I'm doing, enjoying life, and, you know, letting them know, no, this is the history of that stuff. Because a lot of people had a tendency of writing their own history like he doing now. That is Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People Champ, Terrance Williams.